Hello, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with the eCom Sellers Podcast. And I have with me my amazing co host on this journey.
Kelly, the eCom on board.
Yes, Kelly and I are here to share with you some e commerce news, tips, and more. We come to you every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so we encourage you to join us, share this information with a friend, invite somebody to come follow us. We want to tell you what's the latest and greatest that's happening in the e commerce space. We talk about everything from Amazon, eBay, Etsy, Shopify, Walmart, and all the other things that happen to be happening in the e commerce space. So, with that being said, because both of us are a little tired today, we're going to get on with the news. So, Miss Kelly, the floor is yours if you want to start.
All right. I'll start with Goodwill. You're like Goodwill, what? But Goodwill, they launched its first mobile app,
Ooh.
shopgoodwill.com. It's available on Apple and Google Play. It
Okay.
allows customers to browse, bid, and buy from the website of over 300K items, available from 130 stores around the country. A lot of people will go on Shop Goodwill and buy like what they call blue boxes, and
Uh
it'd be
huh.
like fashion jewelry sellers. They'll get a blue box, and it's just gonna be a bunch, just like a box just full of jewelry for them to, pay like $50 for it and something. And sometimes they get lucky and find, pieces that are worth a couple $100. So if you're trying to find a way to get inventory and not have to leave the house, or you can't leave the house, or don't have time, there's a way right there with the app.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Um, a
I love
trend,
that.
yeah.
I'm going to have to install the app now.
A new trend is that shoppers are starting to return to in-store shopping. They're less ordering delivery of groceries and such. They're you know starting to get back out there. And home improvement sales are going down, and they said alcohol sales are going back up. So I guess they're finished with the bar that they built, and now they're stocking the bar.
There you go.
Are back to entertaining, friends and family. So maybe you can start selling stuff that goes with alcohol. Maybe drink, bar glasses and barware and stuff like that.
I understand. I'm going to grab a cough drop because of the fact that I'm dealing with whatever I'm dealing with. So you go right ahead.
All right. eBay states that people are buying more pre-owned items for more financial reasons as well as for sustainability. The Gen Z is emerging as a major economic force for sustainability, and see re-commerce as a versatile tool in their purchasing toolbox. So people, not only looking to save money by buying, pre-owned stuff, but they're trying to keep stuff out of the landfills and make sure it has a longer life. Um, Amazon's going to be delaying their changes to the buyer cancellation process. It was originally supposed to start April 27th, and it is being pushed back to May 10th. Um, Etsy. Sellers can now respond to all their buyer reviews. So sometimes a buyer will leave a review and not even contact you about a problem they had with their order. So it's a good way to, you know, kind of fight back a little, or they might leave you an unfair review, and you can, kind of push back a little, be like, wait a minute, I tried to work with you and you never tried to work with me. And, you know, and another news is the post office. They're going to increase rates again in July. This is more for The stamps will go up to 60 cents, and media mails will go up. Also, increase to the cost for insurance on packages, and cost of certified mails and post box PO box rentals. Those are all going to be going up in July. And stuff like priority mail and first class packages, that always goes up in January, and seems like media mail and the rest goes up in July. And they state by 2024 they should be um, getting a profit right now, that because of how they run stuff until the new bill that just passed kicks in. They're at a loss. And
Yeah.
they don't get money from the taxpayers. They get the only money they get is from all the packages and mails and mailing and such. But that was the news I had.
All right. My son just came in here. He did not follow any instruction. I said one spoon. Lord have mercy.
You're live. Don't worry.
Yeah, I am live. Girl, these kids. It's been a crazy month for us. So we are going to be talking about a couple of things that are happening this month here in a second. But with Autism Awareness Month, we've been working on following instructions. We've also been working on his e-commerce business as well. So hopefully in one of these sessions, we'll talk about what's happening in the e-commerce space with his store and his business. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the latest news that I have. Somebody's outside doing something to their yard at the same time. Can you hear that? No, you can't. Okay.
I heard like a squeak.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's somebody is working on their yard, and I just cannot believe the timing. But that's all right. It is what it
It's
is.
too windy. It was too windy
It's too
around
windy
here.
for that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about the latest in news. So the first thing, there's a couple of different articles. The one I always bring them up in advance. So if they lock me out because you have to buy, I can't, I can't show those. But anyway, so this first one is specifically about Dallas and pop up, little pop up markets, little pop up shops that happen all over, and they're inviting vendors to come out. So the reason why I shared that one is because of the fact that this is the time of year where there's going to be a lot of opportunity. Kelly and I talked about it in our last podcast around, garage sales. People are donating stuff to thrift shops. I'm glad to hear about the thrift store having their own app now. And so if you are needing to get rid of some inventory, the pop-up shops, the pop-up shops, that's a great opportunity for you to see what's available. If there is a flea market near you, if there is a not just a thrift store, but like a swap meet, some call it a swap meet. We have like Trader, is it Traders Village, where there's a bunch of different shops that you can set up. And so if you've got inventory you're needing to get rid of, look into these as well. Also, if you're looking for new inventory ideas, check out some of the trade shows, because I know there's going to be an increase in trade shows. So this article made me think of both of those as inventory opportunities to find new inventory or to discover inventory ideas, and also to get rid of inventory. So I thought it was a pretty interesting article, but it also kind of triggers some other thoughts. The other one is, there's an article, as Kelly was talking about, we talked about thrift stores and thrift shops. So this is on CNBC, and they are talking about how Amazon plans to fix the massive returns problem. Because I've mentioned multiple times that I think this is the year for liquidation, that they've had an increase in the number of returns. It's more than doubled than what they're used to historically, and it's just continuing to increase, and it's not something that they were prepared to handle. So through this article, and there's also a video with it, so you can look for it on CNBC. But they're talking about some of the ways in which they are working to reduce it. And a couple of things that they're working on is resale. I mean, like, which we've been doing resale forever, but resale. And then they're also talking about donations, trying to reduce the amount of stuff that's showing up in the landfills. So this is a great one to go through and review. This problem is happening for a lot of different businesses, not just Amazon, because companies are making it easy for people to make to return stuff. So, I mean, this is what's going to happen if you make it really easy to return stuff. The return rate has gone up significantly. And so, this is clearly becoming a problem with increased trash in landfills and also just people tossing stuff out. So, um,
Yeah, like the Amazon has that try. You can try it on and then return it if you don't like it. And I
mhm.
hear people all the time in groups are like, "Oh yeah, I was shopping for a dress, so I ordered 15 from Amazon and picked out the one I want, then returned them all the rest of them." I'm like, you know what? The rest of them just don't go back into
Circulation. Yeah, they
circulation.
don't go back into circulation. They go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's go check this out. Maybe it'll give you some ideas on where your inventory is going and where you can potentially pick up some inventory yourself. But some of it is going definitely to nonprofits, and some of it's going to other places. So in any case, I thought this was a pretty good, interesting, pretty interesting article to check out. And this is going to continue to be a problem. Liquidation, I think, is where it's going to be. I feel like liquidation this year and next year is going to go up. And as Kelly said, you want to vet some of these liquidation places. And if you can go to a local one, like we have several here in the Dallas Fort Worth area, so you want to drive and go look at, you can do that, and that'll give you opportunity to kind of check out some of the palettes. So anyway, CNBC article. Okay, so this one, I don't remember what this one is. This one's fast demise that brings renewed attention. Oh, they're not going to let me finish reading this. Uh, I don't know. I don't remember what this is. I think it has to do with a replacement or a competitor for PayPal. I think that's what it is. I'm trying to give others, giving some of the other options where people can use that for checkout. So, we use PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay, all of those are options. And so I think this is the competitor. It's on Insider. If I can log into my account, I'll bring it back up, but maybe not. And then the next one is BuzzFeed. I always like these little lists articles. And the reason I like the list articles is because there's always something good in there that's going to help you in your e-commerce business, or that could help you in your e-commerce business, or could help you come up with private label product ideas, white label product ideas, and different types of product opportunities. So this one was 20 things from Amazon that'll make perfect gifts. And they're going through and doing assessment on things that are on Amazon that might make perfect gifts. I'm not going to say I agree or don't agree. I'm just saying there might be a drop shipping opportunity here, a print on demand opportunity here. There might be a Shopify store opportunity here. Like these are all things that right now are big deals. And if you just do a Google search for, like perfect presents for 2019, 2018, 2017, you might also come up with some other product ideas that might help you, if you're looking for sourcing or if you've got a private label product. Again, I guess it's pretty cool, Kelly. I would do this. I mean, I think this is pretty
Mhm.
cool. Would you do this in your tub? Just a
No.
little bar to go on the
I get
tub.
down in my tub, I can't get up.
I was going to say that out loud, but I didn't want to confess it. And well, the other thing is, that's a great Mother's Day gift. So I'm just saying, sometimes these articles are helpful. Wearable weight bands. Look at that around your wrist. Of course, a blender smoothie. Then the wireless charging pad. So again, you might want to come check out this list. This is on BuzzFeed, and I don't think it's a bad list. May give you some ideas, especially with Mother's Day coming around the corner, or some product ideas for sourcing. Because some of these things are not just gifts; these are some things you could use for every day. So people are going to be, you know, doing the picnic thing. So there you go with the picnic baskets. I kind of like that one. Oh, iPads for sleeping, stainless steel, bento boxes. Those have been popular for a while. Bento box picks. Those are cute.
Oh, well, the kitties.
Yeah, those are really cute. All right. The cooler. Okay, I think the lighter lighter. I don't know what this one was. Sorry, I went too fast. Hair protector treatment. Okay. Oops. There goes my screen. All right. So in any case, um, oh, these little slicer things. I know that they're very popular. So that wasn't a bad list. And the great thing about it is if you like to subscribe to some of these, like you could have your VA go through and just jot down the things that they have when these lists get released. So you can set up a Google alert so you get the notifications and then you can have your VA write down the things and you can go back and do the research yourself. Okay, so it looks like Google is introducing a retail search for e-commerce businesses. I always felt like they already had one in place, but it's designed to help shoppers. So you'll see over time some improvements. This is coming from SEJ Search Engine Journal. So you can come and read this article and see how this might impact you or it might impact if you're using like Google Ads. I don't know that it's going to impact Bing ads or anything like that, but some of the other search engines might follow suit. So I would take a look at this article and see how you can help your store or your products rank, especially if you're doing Google ads or any other ads. The next one, oh, come on.
Mhm.
This one has to do with the cloud, so I'm not even going to go back to that one. And then this last one is Walmart. Oh, should you buy groceries? Why you should buy groceries from Walmart. Um, and so they have a lot of different ideas. This is what I will say. Brent Brooke Stinnett, sorry, not Brent. Brooke Stinnett was talking about he used to work at Walmart and he was talking about some of the groceries, some of the things you could sell on Walmart that you get from Walmart. And groceries are always a good thing, but the margins are really tight. So finding those things that are unique, those are the things that I like to sell on some of these other platforms that you can't get anywhere else. Like some of the unique stuff that you find at Aldi's or you find at Trader Joe's. Um, but people do buy groceries from Walmart. Um, and so this, if you're a person that's selling groceries, you might want to read through this article. It may give you some additional insights and things to consider as a seller of groceries, and and whether or not you feel like this will be a good platform. Walmart will be a good platform for you to sell your products on. So I would come check it out, give it a read, and we'll go from there. Is there anything else you want to add to that, Miss Kelly?
No.
No. All right. All right, so we're going to go straight into the e-commerce tips and we're going to talk about 8 major things happening in the month of April. So, we're still at the early stages. We're going into the second full week of April. And there's still time to sell things in April, but this is also a great time to make a note for next year. And maybe in February, you start sourcing for April or January, you start sourcing for April. Um, and it'll give you some ideas on products that you could potentially sell or some things that you can consider either selling or complementary products for whatever you're selling. So I will let Kelly start with number one.
Of course, Easter. Of course, Easter doesn't always fall in April, but this year it's quite late. It's April 17th, which is this weekend. So if you need to hurry up, make yourself Easter baskets for your kids. Probably not gonna find much at the Dollar Tree. Used to be able to, but now they clear out quickly. But hit up your drugstores and stuff, and next, if you can find stuff that's non-perishable and can last, then hit the Easter clearance sales and stock up to sell for next year. Or you can go ahead and list them now. I've sold Easter stuff in December, so someone
Yeah,
was
I have too.
shipping early.
And there's all the other, there's Good Friday that's before that. And then if you want to go
Mhm.
backwards even more, you can go back to right after in February. You have Fat Tuesday and then Ash Wednesday. And so from that whole time of from Ash Wednesday to Good Friday, you could, there's products that people may be fasting, um, depending on what their religion is. And so there's different products and or services that you could potentially sell, because don't forget, some of these platforms offer you the opportunity to sell services as well. So something to think about. The next one is Earth Day. So Earth Day is this month as well. And of course, the one thing I like about some of these days that we're mentioning is that there's some natural or organic traffic that you're going to get automatically, because it will be on the radio. It will be in the news. There will be blogs about it. And so there's going to be, YouTube videos that will be created for some of these items that we mentioned. And so you'll get a natural boost of traffic just because everyone is talking about it. So Earth Day is one of those that's happening this month. I just thought about something else, which has nothing to do with Earth Day. That Prince is the musician Prince. I don't know why I thought of him, but it came into my brain immediately because I guess it's so close to Earth Day. But anyway, um, so Earth Day is one of those, and there's all kind of products you could sell. You could sell some print on demand products. There's some other products you could source, things to reduce your carbon footprint, especially with that being a topic. Because again, as Amazon is trying to handle the number of returns that they're having, they're really working to reduce their carbon footprint. And so this is a thing. And so you could sell, trash compactors, and there's all kinds of things that you can do. And the great thing about it is that there's going to be a bunch of blog articles on how you can reduce your carbon footprint. So you could use those blog articles to help you decide which products you could potentially be selling in the future or sell now to continue that trend. I'm just saying, the holiday means, or the event itself means more than what most people think of. So, anyway, next one, Miss Kelly.
Okay, it's Autism Awareness and Autism Acceptance Month. So you'll see people wearing blue. Is that right? Blue's the
Yep,
color?
there'll be blue, there'll be puzzle pieces. I'll let you talk and then
Yes.
I'll jump on the back end. But go ahead.
Um, but people are trying to put out about autism because so many families are affected by it, and it affects kids differently. You have some kids who are highly functioning and other kids who are very low functioning with the same disorder. I'm a nurse, so and I work with special needs kids, so I worked with lots of children with autism, and I've seen the spectrum. And I actually have a cousin who um, has autism, and he's my age, and
Oh, sorry about that, Kelly. All right, go ahead. I forgot
and
about my
he doesn't.
alarms.
Yeah, he doesn't, and they didn't have what the kids have nowadays. You know, there wasn't really much for them now, so it's good to get the awareness out there, and so you'll see. I think some for a while it was the blue light bulbs on the porch,
Yeah, light it up blue. Uh huh.
lighted up blue and everything. So you might see people with you could sell t-shirts and bumper stickers and such, to get the awareness out there.
Absolutely. So for me, because my two kids, of course, are on the spectrum, there's so many products and so many services, but products that are the people are going to be either buying to support Autism Awareness Month, or there might be offers of special sales or deals for different things. So the autism therapies, people need toys for food therapy. They need weighted blankets, they need trampolines, they need swings, and there's like indoor swings because I've bought them. Um, there's food, specific types of food that some of the families may or may not eat. So, some families are gluten free. and dairy free, and that may be a thing. There's things to help the families with their daily routines and schedules. So there's this the gamut of what the families need. It runs the gamut, and it's a great opportunity for you if you decide you want to either create products that will serve that community or support that community. Trust me, the autism community is not getting smaller, it's getting bigger, unfortunately. And so that means that more and more people are being diagnosed with autism, and that means that there's a greater need for products in that community. So that's the one thing I do want to keep in mind, because it's t-shirts and hats and stickers, and those are all great things. I have stickers on my car, but it goes beyond that. It goes into the therapies and things to support the therapy, especially with some of the things that families will need at their homes. Uh, they can use when their therapists leave, or things that can help kind of create a calm environment or help them with their daily routines. All of those things will help support the autism community. So if you have access to some of those things, and also educational stuff, if you have access to any of that, you should be listing those things, selling those products. Definitely, we do. We sell them all the time. So, but they are definitely products that people in the autism community are interested in. All right, the next one is Coachella Festival. I feel like we've heard a whole bunch about Coachella, only
I have
because we've had to listen
no
to the
clue what
craziness
this
of this
is.
Kanye. But that's a big thing for some people. Coachella is a huge thing, and uh, for some people, not for everybody. I don't care about it, but there are people who do care about it. And so, depending on the demographic of your audience, of the products that you sell, or things that can support that, that is a an event. And so if people go to Coachella, you got to think about what are those things that they would need. Maybe you want to talk to people who have been there before. Maybe you want to check out some blog articles or watch some YouTube videos on people that have gone, and get some insight into to the types of things that they needed or brought with them to Coachella. That would be something that I would do, maybe if I was going to take a deeper dive into the research of what's needed. In addition to, I'm sure that there's print on demand opportunities, but you don't want to get into copyright challenges. So um, keep those things in mind as well. Is there anything else you want to add to that, Kelly?
No, I have no clue what Coachella is, and I really don't want to know. I'm sorry, my dog is going crazy up there barking.
Okay. All right. Also, since we're already Coachella is music, but since we're talking about music for just 1 second, this is also the month in which Prince passed away, and so Prince comes to mind because it's so close to Earth Day. I think that's the reason why I made the correlations. Like the days are really close. All right, Kelly, this one is yours.
Okay, it's also Child Abuse Awareness Month and Child Abuse Prevention Month. How to, you could maybe sell books on like um, how to discipline children without getting mad, and and you know, I don't know.
Well, the thing
Have,
that comes to mind for me, for sure, I am confident. Like during this month, Child Protective Services is really busy, I'm sure, for different reasons. They're probably trying to put together some events and or increase awareness in the schools, maybe in churches, in different venues where you have a group of people gathering together, to tell them what are the signs to look for. So if you're doing print on demand, printable stuff on the signs of what to look for, how to reach out to somebody, how to connect with them. If there's a nonprofit in your area that's hosting an event around child abuse, like you may want to maybe offer them the opportunity to print their print on demand shirts or their materials, their notepads, pens, hats, that kind of stuff. And in addition to that, I'm sure that there's a list of those children that are removed from the home, unfortunately, for whatever reason, and what are the things that those children need. And so there's nonprofits that put those things together, and you may want to sell some of those products that have that, or maybe you just want to donate them to a child, a center or a house that needs them. Maybe you've got your death pile, and you're like, I can pull this out and donate this to a children's shelter to help them. So there's different aspects of how you can use your business to help support the cause and that community. And the dog said yes in the background.
Mhm.
Then this is also Mathematics Awareness Month. Um, and so that's a good one because, again, there's a lot of print on demand opportunities. There's a lot of educational materials opportunities. I think the print on demand is going to be the big one because people are, they're going to be wanting to buy hats and shirts and all kinds of stuff. But, there's different materials in which you could be selling. I think this is also a good time since we're in April to be thinking about what are those little, booklets or workbooks or flashcards or things like that parents might buy so that their children don't regress over the summer because summer is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. We're like right on top of summer, the summer break for most kids. And so, there are some kids that really love mathematics. Some of that jumps over into STEM. Um, and so selling those types of things that include some level of mathematics in them or that can help children strengthen their mathematical skills or, you could put together subscription boxes. I remember when they started rolling out subscription boxes for STEM. And, of course, it always includes math, always. So there's always opportunities to do math. Trust me. When I go to the store with my boys, they are annoyed by me because I make them add up everything before we get to the checkout line. I tell them how much money we have, and I make them add everything on my phone. Um, I do different things with them so they can increase their awareness of how much stuff costs. But also, I know that at some point they're going to be living on their own. So I need to be able to teach them the skills of being able to manage money. So there's so many different ways in which you can take advantage of Mathematics Awareness Month in your e-commerce business and bless the community and be involved and engage the community with a number of different products that could be sold. There's a lot. There's just a lot of products. Nicholas got a calculator this month. You could be selling calculators. All right. So in any case, next one, Miss Kelly.
Jazz Appreciation Month. And we're not talking about Utah jazz. Um, but it's like the musical jazz. So, one of the things I do sell is I sell CDs and cassette. Well, I've listed cassettes. I haven't sold one yet, but and I've sold records. And people like to listen to their favorite music, and especially there's like festivals like in New Orleans where they
French
have,
Quarters Festival, yes.
yes, and they have jazz you know festivals, and maybe they'll go to a jazz festival and find some new music that a new artist they didn't know about, and they want to go home and buy that artist's music, and you happen to have it. So you could be out there looking at that, and there's also people do a lot of artwork that to go with jazz.
Yep.
Mm. Kind of gives that bluesy kind of look and such.
If you are talented and you are really good at graphic design, like you can sell all kinds of stuff around this time of the year that's jazz that has a jazz look and feel to it. On putting on a canvas, and that's doing print on demand. People will buy those prints over and over again. Different quotes or sayings from famous jazz singers. Again, another opportunity. Of course, t-shirts, hats, socks. People may buy stuff because it's got the music notes on it. So, socks with music notes on them or a jacket covered in music notes. Like that kind of stuff will appeal to specific people who are lovers of jazz. So, again, targeting that specific audience with your products. And then also, if you have the ability, like maybe you have access to a wholesaler or a distributor that you can sell instruments. I mean, I'm just going to tell you, I hate the little stupid recorder They make our kids ever since every year in elementary school. Parents every year are learning what the stupid recorder is. I don't think that there is a parent that doesn't have a child that has made it through elementary school that does not know what a recorder is, and, and that's because that's something that they have a music class in elementary school, and they all get to play on the recorder, and they get to take a recorder home, and blah 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 blah. It looks like a little flute, but it's not a flute. But again, it's another musical instrument. So maybe you decide you're going to connect with a wholesaler, because I can tell you every year the school districts are buying recorders.
Or they're telling the parents to go buy a recorder.
Oh, they're telling the parents to go buy a recorder. That's right. So music runs the gamut, including keyboards, all kinds of stuff, sheet music. There's just the gamut of opportunity for you to be selling products. So don't limit yourself to just one thing. Like, you can expand on so many different areas and go so many different directions with it. All right, Miss Kelly.
Stress Awareness Month. Well, this is perfect for tax month. Let's talk about stress awareness with taxes. Yes. I'm sure we're all aware about our stress with taxes.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
We
Oh
just
my
got it.
goodness.
We just got ours done this weekend. So yeah, we're aware of our stress. So
Wow. Well, I'll just say this: stress balls still sell. All kind of squeezy kind of things to help people to reduce the amount of stress in their lives. Music to help calm the body. So the approach you can take with this is you can sell products that are calming or relaxation related. Things,
aromatherapy.
yes,
Mhm.
massage mats, all kinds of different things. You can even sell the music. Like, people will buy the music. Those little they're sound machines or whatever. So you can look at the different things that are available to help reduce the stress and help people to relax. You can even pull together a subscription box around it, because
You
sometimes
could
people need that.
make some dang it dolls.
Definitely. Lots of opportunity with Stress Awareness Month. But I bet what I will say. I bet the majority of you guys didn't even know that these months exist.
I
And so
didn't.
I will say that, Kelly, you didn't know that all this stuff existed, did you?
No.
Most people don't. And so the great thing about it is, I will tell you, in the ecom planner, we have all these things outlined. And again, giving you opportunities to find products, because people always say, I don't know what to sell. I don't know. I can't figure out what to sell. I don't know what to sell. Like, I can't find any products. What should I be sourcing? What should I be selling? Blah, 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 blah. So this is what I will say. We're doing a 90 products in 90 days challenge. We're doing print on demand products on Etsy. We're going to do 90 products in 90 days. And this is a hands-on class. So in the class, we're actually going to come up with an idea for the day. The first two classes and the last class are going to be the longest. They're going to be an hour. But the ones that are every day are going to be less than 30 minutes. So if you want to participate in this, you can go to Ecom Sellers Mastery and sign up for 90 products in 90 days on Print on Demand Challenge. And we're going to be doing 90 products. We're talking about just print on demand products. It's going to take you, we're going to go through the exercise in 30 minutes, and you can do whatever you want to after that. But the goal is every single day putting up a product. Every day, no matter what. And this will also help you if you're challenged with just the level of consistency. If one of the things that you struggle with is consistency in your life, then this will help you with that, because you're putting in one product every single day, no matter what. And so we're going to meet every day, Monday through Monday or Sunday through Sunday, however you want to look at it. It will be a private Facebook group, and you'll be able to do 90 products in 90 days. Whether or not the products sell is a different story. There are going to be some requirements. You're going to have a Canva account to be able to participate. That is one requirement. And you have to be able to commit to at least 30 minutes if you're going to participate in this. And then we want to see where you are. We're going to talk about it every single day in class. And again, we're not talking more than 30 minutes. So I'm looking forward to it. If you want to see some awesome stuff that you can create every single day. And let me just say this. The reality is with print on demand, you can make 10 products a day. And so in 90 days, you can have 900 products. So if you want to stretch yourself and push yourself to do more than one product, that's fine. But again, 90 products in 90 days, super easy, super fast. We're going to spend class one going through and making sure you create your Etsy account. Class two, making sure you understand what needs to happen and creating your first design. So we're going to walk through creating your Etsy account and then also how to use Canva in class one. Class two, talking about the designs and the expectations for the class, and then creating our first design. And then our first two designs, because again, we will have lost a design on day one. And then we're going to continue to go every single day until the last day. We're going to do some speed product research, keyword research. So it's not going to be deep, it's going to be what we consider shallow, but it's going to be fast. And we already have an outline for some of the days from our ecom planner, which will make it easier for us to say, okay, today we're creating this product. So we're going to do it. Printables, all downloadable printables, easy for your customer to receive from you. And hopefully in 90 days, you'll get some sales. Is there anything you want to say about that, Kelly?
No, that sounds awesome, but right, I know I for me I wouldn't be able to join this challenge because I have my daughter who's graduating, and then we're planning a vacation in June, so I wouldn't be able to be there every day. So just make
But
sure
you
that.
can, this is what I will say, and I would love for Kelly, and Kelly's a great one. Um, Kelly is going to have an amazing thing happen with her daughter graduating and them going on vacation. Like, I am envious of that because I really want to go on vacation. But what I will say is that since it is in a private Facebook group, you can always go back and check out the training session. And so a lot of the designs you'll be able to create in 15 minutes. So if you miss 4 days, you can go catch up in 1 hour. It's up to you. So not trying to convince Kelly, just trying to let you all know that even if you miss a day or two, it's going to be in the Facebook group, so you'll be able to go back to it and see what day two was, or day three was, or day four, and then you can play catch up with the rest of the class. But I'm excited for you, Kelly. Your daughter's graduating. You're not ready
Yep,
for that. You're not ready.
I know she's my baby. I don't have anyone after she graduates. There'll be no one in school. I won't have to worry about back to school shopping. I won't have to worry about, oh, what day do they have off this month? You know, none of that.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you though, Kelly. Empty nester. Empty nester.
Oh, I got people still in the nest. They're just bringing income into the house with their stuff.
That's a good thing. That is
Yeah.
a good thing.
We're letting them build up a nice little nest egg of their own before so they're not leaving with empty bank accounts.
There you go. So they're not
Have them
broke and
build
struggling.
up a nice bank account before they want to go out on their
Yep.
own.
Before they jump out on their own, so that
Hmm.
that way they have at least a reserve,
Yes.
emergency fund, something.
Hmm.
All right. Well, the next, I encourage you guys, if you're interested in doing the 90 products in 90 days challenge, again, it is going to be hands on. We're going to go through every single day. We're going to design a product together. So, I mean, you'll create it in your own Canva account. I'll create it in mine. And we'll have a new product every single day, 90 products in 90 days. So I'm excited because this is a great one. We're going to probably do another 90 products in 90 days challenge for a different platform. And we're going to see how many of these we can knock out. This will give you a little bit of help on what you can be doing or what you can be selling on different platforms. Because the great thing about print on demand, you don't just have to sell it on Etsy, you can sell it on other platforms as well. Then the next thing is, oh, go ahead, Kelly.
That was the dog. Sorry.
All right. All right. And so thrifting, wanted to let you guys know that the thrifting and flipping workshop is coming up. It is this Tuesday, the 12th through the night and the 19th. It's at 8 p.m. If you're interested in learning. Again, I keep talking about the fact that there's a bunch of stuff in the thrift stores right now, in the thrift shops, because people are making lots of donations. And Kelly has talked about some of the ways that you can, research some of the products. We've literally had different sessions talking about this. So I'm looking forward to this one. Again, it starts Tuesday, tomorrow, at 8 p.m. And then, so it's a two-part series, thrifting and flipping and finding products. So join us. You can go register at bit.ly/thrift flip. Again, bit.ly/thrift flip. And the next thing is, inside of Ecom Sellers Mastery, we also have the Road to 10K. That is coming up. It's the Road to 10K on Amazon and the Road to 10K on eBay. You can sign up for that workshop as well. I'm sorry. It's a 90-day workshop. And so it's going to be a great one. We are redoing or going through our eBay training and our Amazon training. So if you're a person that's looking to either get started on Amazon, or you're already selling and you want to improve some of the things that you're doing or selling on eBay, because Amazon has changed since we started on it. Trust me, it has. Same thing, a little, there's been some changes on eBay as well. So if you want to join the challenge, we encourage you to sign up at Ecom Sellers Mastery. Join us as we walk through, what you need to do on Amazon and eBay. And there's a whole course outline on what we're going to be covering each time we meet. And then last but not least, we invite you to join us for the daily, weekly, monthly planning sessions that we host inside of the e-commerce planning Facebook group. I am so sorry. I was wondering when my throat was going to start going out. But anyway, if you want to join us, you can just go join the e-commerce planning Facebook group. It's an open Facebook group where you will get some information on what we do on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. I go through a session every morning, or at least Monday through Saturday. And we talk about what you need to consider and what you need to be doing in your business, as far as activities are concerned, in order for you to have a highly profitable and successful business and make good business decisions. So, with that being said, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. Da-da-da-da. Let me get back over here. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. All right, Miss Kelly. Remove. There we go. It took me a minute. All right. Well, this has been the Ecom Sellers Podcast. We do this every Monday at 8:30 p.m. My name is Nicole Whitlock, and my partner in crime, my co-host, is.
Kelly's eCom mom ward.
And we invite
And
you to come back and hang out with us. She's got her doggy with her. We invite you to come back and hang out with us every Monday at 8:30. Share this out with a friend. Let them know about it. And we'll see you next time on the Ecom Sellers Podcast. Hope you'll enroll in some of the classes, and we'll say goodbye for now. Bye, y'all.